Hi and welcome back to my channel. This video is about personal development. Please subscribe to my channel for videos like this and more. So in this recording, I want to talk about the importance of self-discipline when it comes to personal development. In future videos, I'll talk more on self-discipline because it's one of the most important components when it comes to you disciplining or managing yourself to be able to achieve a goal that you have in life. Any achiever must have a level of self-discipline. We say that self-discipline is the highest form of discipline. There are other disciplines, and other disciplines have got to do with you being disciplined from outside of yourself. The reason why self-discipline is the highest form of discipline is because you are the one that effect it. It is you governing yourself from within you. Actually, self-discipline is self-governance. And the other word for governance is actually management. So self-discipline is self-management. So when we say self-discipline is the highest form of discipline, what we are saying is that self-management is the highest form of management. You can be managed from outside of yourself. For example, in your place of work, in your particular department, you have there is somebody that manages that department and that manages the human resource, that manages you and other people in your team. But when you talk about self-discipline, you're talking about you disciplining yourself for a cause, for a goal, for a purpose, for something that you want to achieve. So it is you that takes the initiative of managing yourself rather than somebody managing you to achieve something in your life. And that's why we call it the highest form of discipline. It actually means you policing yourself to follow the goals that you've set for yourself and life, so that you do not need to be policed by somebody else. You can police yourself. Achievers are people that have learned to manage themselves, to police themselves. Simply what I'm talking about is you being in a position to tell yourself, this is what I want to achieve, and for me to achieve that, these are the guidelines, this is the kind of life that I need to live, and this is how I want to spend my time, and this is how I want my character to be, and these are the boundaries, and I cannot cross these boundaries. And those boundaries are not set by people, other people for you. They are boundaries that you've set for yourself. And now self-discipline is you enforcing your character and everything about you to be able to live within those limits or those boundaries that you've set. It is you policing yourself so that you know when you go outside your boundaries and when you are within your boundaries, so that when you go outside your boundaries, you can call yourself for a meeting. You call yourself and tell yourself, I have gone overboard, I must go back, and I cannot continue in that path. Correct yourself and go back to the right path. That is what self-discipline is all about. Personal development is actually personal growth. So it requires you to set goals for your growth. Setting goals includes you setting ground rules to achieve those goals, so that you know when you develop a path for growth, a path that you should travel, a path that you should walk, a path that has got guidelines, and a path that as you know, you restrict yourself from going overboard. So for you to remain in that path of growth, that path where your goals are, where you're going to achieve your goals, then you require self-discipline, the ability to self-manage, to manage your time, to manage your energy, to manage your character, to manage everything in order for you to be able to move in straight line, and that within that straight line, there your goals are, so that you can grow. So self-discipline is very important. And I'm saying this to mean that don't be happy when the only time when you get to do what you want to do is when somebody tells you that you need to do it and pushes you to do it. No, you need to go, you need to go you need to go a step further and start telling yourself what you want to achieve, what goals you want to have, and disciplining yourself, holding yourself to account to be able to achieve those. So that whether there is somebody that is going to push you or not, you are going to be able to achieve what you are supposed to achieve. You know, one of the things about being schooled, or us going to school when we were much younger, one of the things about schooling is that a school is supposed to teach us about self-discipline, or about remaining or working within a discipline, or working within limits, and setting us goals for ourselves. But once we come out of school, maturity is maturing from school means you get to the point whereby you become your own teacher. You don't need somebody to teach you or to force you to do what you need to do. It means you become your own manager. You enforce what you know is right for you to do, what has to be done. In this case, when we talk about personal development, we are talking about you enforce your character, your actions, in order to be able to achieve your goal. It means if you wake up in the morning and you don't feel like doing what you know you should do, you should force yourself to do it. That's it. Because we don't always feel like doing what we should be doing. But self-discipline means you force yourself to do what has to be done, what you're supposed to do, so that you can move where you're supposed to move. So self-discipline is very important when it comes to personal development, but I'm going to talk more on self-discipline in future videos. Please subscribe to my channel for video like this. This was more of audio, but next time, of course, I'm gonna come up with another video, and then we're gonna continue from there. And by the way, I'm getting a new camera, so I'm looking forward to us having better content. Please subscribe, like the video, and you can share it with your friends. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one.